Hello, hello. Whiskey Cactus on a Tuesday, what the fuck? What's happening? What's going on? Guys, we're here for extra streams. It is extra streams o'clock. We're doing an extra stream today. That means this is not instead of, this is in addition to. This is a stream that, basically is making up for the fact that I'm not going to be streaming next week. So, let's load. We were in the Nebel Valley. Also, there's a thing I have to do. That partially is explore Nebel Valley, but also the other thing is I need to get Carnelia book number 3. And I totally did not look it up. I didn't. He said. Lying. I looked it up, okay? I looked it up. Cancel me. Here's the deal. The Carnelia books are like super tiny windows to get them, and you need to get all of them in order to get the super special crazy awesome bonus weapons. So, you know what? Fuck it, I'm looking it up. Because I can't be arsed. But it doesn't mean I'm going to remember to do it. It just means I'm going to look it up. I think... I don't know where I'm going at this point. We found all the things we needed to find. We found the monster, we found the bear claws. And we got the treasure chest over there. So I think we've gotten all the things. I just need to find my way back to Bose. And then I want to go to Haken Gate so I can get Carnelia. So here's the thing. Fuck off. We need to do some stuff. And most of that stuff, it really just involves turning in the quests that we've completed already, which is, that's good stuff. I enjoy doing that stuff. Already did the work, time to get the rewards. I'm good with that. Let's do that. Where am I? The fuck am I? Oh, we left. Okay. I'll take that. That's a win to me. Fuck. Alright. So. We did a number of quests last time. We got a lot of stuff done. We went and did the Emerald Tower, which is great. It was a bonus quest, but also we did the Emerald Tower. Which, you just want to do those things because they're worth experience and stuff, and there's treasures to find, and god damn it, I knew that was going to happen. Knew that was going to happen. Alright, so. We're almost back at Bose, I believe. Then I want to go to Haken Gate before we talk to the mayor. We should still be good to do it. It might be too late, actually, to get the Carnelia Chapter 3. I'm not actually sure. I'm just assuming it's not too late. Because we haven't moved on with the main story. Is Haken Gate up here? Yeah, okay. Gotta find Marco. Where is Marco? It's gotta be somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere at Haken Gate. Hopefully it's not in an obnoxious place, but it probably is. We'll see. Okay. Erebonian border. Town of Parm and St. Arc are just ahead. Are you Marco? You're Carlos. Carlos is not who I need to talk to. Are you Marco? You're a sentry. Alright. Where's Marco? Marco in the inn? Are you Marco? You are Marco. Road has finally been reopened. Now that I've got my entry permit, I can finally go to Bose. Give me a book! You're not gonna give me a book, it's too late. Well, guess we can't get ultimate weapons. Oh well. Dude, what the fuck ever, man. That's such a crap thing. It's in every single Trails game too. There's always a book. A multi-chapter book that you have to get all of the parts of the book in order to get the ultimate weapons. Really? Oof. Just use magic. Use magic. They're weak to fire. Use fire. See? Weak to fire. There we go. Good shit. Okay. So, we're going back to Bose without our book because we missed the tiny little sliver of a window that we had to get the book. Oh well. Oh well. Cope. Let's turn in the quest. Hello, Logren. I did Nebel Valley Monster. And then I also have to turn in this information to this guy over here. I found the bear claws. It's in Nebel Valley. Perfect place for them to grow. Good luck farming them with all the monsters about, though. Completed. Bangin'. Alright, let's turn in this quest also. And we are finally a Junior Bracer 6th class. We got a Petrify Quartz, which is fucking broken. Okay. Jesus, they are determined to give me really good quartz. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Action Quartz here. And I want to get Ariel back, so I'm gonna put Evade, and I'm gonna put Impede here. Although her having fire was really helpful, but it's fine. You don't really need Evade. We can give you... Oh, we can't give you Petrify because you have Blind. And just because it's on a different line, okay, it doesn't matter. That comes later. In future games, you can put things like Petrify and Blind on different lines, and you can stack them. Apparently, you can't do that here. Alright, Charizard, what do you have? I don't think we need Eagle Eye. Get Petrify on there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love to see it. Alright, very good. We will get a 4th party member soon, so... He's not in here yet. He's still in here. He's still in here clowning around, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy. Yep. Alright, well, we'll deal with you more later. I think the main thing we need to do now is we need to go and talk to the mayor. I don't think there are any more quests. We've reported all of our quests. Everything is reported except for the main quest, so we should be able to do that by reporting back to Mayor Maybell about General Morgan's dickishness. Mayor Maybell? You in here? No. You in here? No, but there's Lila. General Morgan has come here to visit on several occasions. He's a little difficult to describe, but what I can say is that he is a respectable man. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But in both good and a bad sense, he has the temperament of a military man. Oh. Well. Don't want to say that too close to Memorial Day. People will get mad. Dealing with complaints from the citizens, late deliveries of goods to the Bose Market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone, servicing the sewer facilities, selecting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen, harm incurred by monsters on the New Ansel Path. When will all this paperwork finally end? Oh, hello? Oh, are you back already? I'm pretty busy, so it'd be better if we came back at a later time. No, you're fine. So you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. And so we told her. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned more, but well, it's alright. I'm just glad to know it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with this city. Now I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. Imagine that'll be quite a difficult task, considering that you're already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of the mayor. Since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? We can try, but again, General Morgan's kind of a dick. What are we gonna do about him? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with the Sky Bandits before, and I'll wager the honor of the guild that this is one group we cannot simply leave up to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once and for all. Huh? What's with the look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could get beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. I know, right? That's what I was saying before. Seems a little weird. How did the best bracer in the entire continent get bested by Josette? I mean, look, I like Josette. I think Josette is a very fun character. But she can't beat Cassius Bright. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland, I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group like that, of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you too, Shara. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. Oh, she doesn't know. I forgot she doesn't know. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. Speechless. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention, he's a bracer, too. His name's Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. We might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, and I can empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm so confused. I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. You're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and general have known one another for a long time, after all. Huh? Let's not worry about that right now. We've given the mayor a brief rundown of everything, so let's head to the guild. I'm sure Lugren is waiting for a report from us. Right. I'm so confused. Isn't my dad just a dopey middle-aged man? Hold on. Quests? No, okay. There we go, nothing to report. Alright, well, we'll just talk then. Can we just talk? There we go. Oh, it's you kids, so did you find out anything about the incident? You bet, valuable information at that. And we relayed the information. Sky Bandits in the Kapua family. You're right, that is valuable information. Looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Great! Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone who hates Bracers that much, don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. And also, he's a gigantic douche. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Alright, well. Sky Bandits. Taking into account the incident in Roland, pretty clear who's behind this. To call them burglaries is one thing, though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. Interesting. Never thought they would go so far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Wind. Burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. To hijack an airliner and then turn around and demand a ransom, risks are greater than any potential reward. Well, maybe it's not the Kapua family. Maybe they're just marks. Okay, well, let's go outside and see what happens. Let's see, now that we've reported to the guild and the mayor, we need to think about what to do next. Searching around blindly is probably not going to amount to anything. Alright. Guys, what the fuck are you telling? What's going on? You've matured. If it had been the same as before, you probably would have said something like, let's go comb the entire region. Never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotions for words. So what are you two trying to say? You can be rude sometimes, I hope you know. Okay. Unlike Roland, the Bose region's certainly much vaster. Really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Alright, wasn't that Niall and Dorothy we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? Seemed pretty starved for a story. I wonder if he knows anything else. Alright. Maybe worth talking to him. Wonder where they went. I bet they went to the hotel. Where is our dear buddy? I want to find him. Is he still hanging out in here? Creeping on people? Yeah, he's still creeping. Alright. I'm just keeping my eye on you, buddy. Alright, they're almost certainly here. You're almost certainly here. We shall find them and make them cough up valuable information. They are not here. I'm sad. Have you seen them? Well, they're not here. Then where could they be? Orbital Factory? Nope. Pardon the sniffles. That's not where I want to go. Alright. These are just houses. You're not going to be in random people's houses. Maybe they're in the church. Are they in the church? Oh. Where are you guys at? Were they in the restaurant and I didn't even notice? They were not. And they must be in the Grand Marketplace. They must be in here somewhere. They are not. Where the fuck are they? Where is Adel? Where's she at? There you are. That's not Adel. That's not Adel. Where's Adel? Oh, she's right here. Hello. Have you seen them? Where are they? Is that... yeah, no. Are they at the airport? Maybe they're at the airport. Anybody seen a news guy and a camera woman around here? Nope. Honestly, I don't remember where they are. I don't remember where they are. Where are you guys hiding? Oh, they're at the... oh, I forgot there's a bar here. Here we go. Yeah, there he is. Do you have any food? Cheese risotto. I already had the recipe. Okay. Oh. Any other recipes I need? Mouthful soup and red tail soup. Yeah, but do I already have them, though? I might already have them. Mouthful soup and red tail soup. Let's see. No, don't have them. Alright. Let's purchase them. It tells me that I have them in my inventory or not, so... I should have known that I did not have them. Alright. What's up, dude? Ugh, God damn it. This ain't a joke, you know. I only found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Was having his article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk. Don't they sometimes call you bottomless Sharon? Oh, please. Bottomless is a much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I may drink, my face and my disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself in the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh, come now. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show, admit it. Certainly true that Aina is like a bucket committed to Shara's sieve. No matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. Sensing disrespect, children. Where am I? Good, you're awake, sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know. Oh, my head. What the? You're that bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goddess, what the hell am I doing here in Roland? Thought I'd made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh, well, damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Named Sherazard Harvey. Pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Sherazard, are you the infamous Silver Streak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me, then. Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken, which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? Saw you by the mayor's house. You seem pretty troubled. Damn, I saw that. Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damned Army's regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn, anyway. If I try to consult General Morgan at the Hocken Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. To top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up, everything. Oh, great, Adios. Tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. But if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally, we've met with the mayor, and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score, and the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Adios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. Alright, well, now we have leverage, so you are gonna do something for us. We'll be glad to, however. Aren't you forgetting something, Niall? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. Get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want a mirror or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. It seems like you might have heard some interesting things yourself, that being the case. And here I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine, fine. I'll tell you everything. On my honor as a newsman. Got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. Alrighty. Racketeering. Alright, give us the deets. First clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravenue to the west. Talked to a villager who'd just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. Airship, I told him, maybe even that missing one, but the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. Oh, you meanie, you raised our hopes only to dash him straight away. Just saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything. That's what I'm saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. I went to a lot of trouble to get this sad morsel, too. What with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Now let's hear your second clue. Fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Interesting. Intelligence division. Heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah. Supposedly they're so elite they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, I can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Alright. The Capuas, Sky Bandits, a ransom demand to the Royal House, and the Airship Corporations. Good goddess, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find. Got your fancy, did it? Absolutely. I can definitely write my article now. Can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I gotta find Dorothy post-haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. Bye, dude. Spirits certainly lifted fast. Look at you from Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk. Mr. Nice Guy. Stop thinking. Just negotiating a little give and take, nothing more. Alright. Oh. Alright, we've only really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky. Alright. Well, I mean, you got the big stick, so... Huge flying shadow thing. Yeah, it seemed interesting. Yeah, I'd say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it. Yeah, but, I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself, after all, one of his men, and some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. Alright, well, I mean, what else are we gonna do? Okay, let's go to Ravenue. We were there earlier doing quests and stuff, but, you know, let's take care of it. Alright, Ravenous is totally in a place that I remember where it is. This way. It is this way. I remember where Ravenous is. Totally. Alright. Didn't even see that. Youch. 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 Alright, cool. So we're making our way to Ravenous. And a kid apparently saw something. Hurricane these motherfuckers. And then Sylphin whip these motherfuckers. We sure do rule. We sure do. Ravenous Village this way. Alright. Oh. Huh? Oh shit balls. It's this motherfucker. Alright, I gotta do a good Bryce Papenbrook. Oh, I can't. I say that like I can actually do that. I can't do that. No. Charizard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. Thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. That old man's not gonna get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but wonder who this guy is. I don't know, he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, I'm sure you'd be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius's kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. You sure she's really Cassius's daughter? You wanna try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's a bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Charizard. Be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. Make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. Yeah, I'll keep those words in mind. Oh, right, Charizard. Was it you who took care of the monster near the mine? Yep. Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. Yeah. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Sky Bandits. Later. What's with that guy? Really pisses me off. I see, so that was Heavyblade Agate, huh? Heavyblade Agate? What a stupid name. Oh, that got me. Sorry. Agate Crossner, Senior Bracer in the Bracer Guild. Works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. Just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? Seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravenny Village. Oh, Agate. Whose name I heard pronounced for the first time, like, 2 days ago. Because none of this shit's voiced until Cold Steel. Gotta break months of habit of saying Agate. Well, here we are. Alright. Let's see what we can find out about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. Would they really? I think we should go talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. 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 Village elder. You guys visitors? Looking for the village elder's house? Blah, 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 blah. Louis hasn't come over recently. I wonder if something happened. I don't know. I know I'm supposed to go to the elder's house. I know that. I'm going to talk to people anyway. Hey, kid. Nobody believes me. It wasn't a dream either. Oh, I think I know who our eyewitness is. Oh. Well, that's new. There's flowers left here. Here rest the souls of the 6 righteous people who lost their lives in the flames of war. Leif, Abel, Nicole, Wilhelm, Irina, and Misha. Let's remember those names. I know I said that last time. Let's keep remembering those names. Maybe keep those names in your head. See, you're all together. Brings you all here today. You're here for a visit. Here on business. Not maybe one of Agate's companions, do you? No, we're all members of the same guild. We're not companions, exactly. Know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. Pardon me for 1 second. And I'm back. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? What's wrong, sir? Nothing, really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me another dangerous monster showed up in the area. Actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. Came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. I see. Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. What about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. Did it leave a trail in the sky? He's a kid, anyway you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? Guess the best thing we can do is ask him directly. Probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. The heat of flames burning flesh and the charred smell of blackened bones. Amidst the screams and cries of the villagers and their children, no matter how many years pass, the terrible events of the war remain ingrained in my mind. Speaking of the war, I saw that young man for the first time in years. If he'd let me know he was coming, I could have cleaned up the house for him. Sure sounds like Agate was over here. It's locked. Huh. Hey, Louie, what's going on? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Yes, you have. You're lying. Here for a different reason. Matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers, you mean like Agate? I don't know, you don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Alright, you are gonna get my staff shoved so far up your ass. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? After seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, it's amazing. It's like a tornado. Yeah, I hope you've learned your lesson. That looks can be deceiving. How about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Careful, wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louie by any chance? How do you know my name? Said that you saw some kind of flying shadow. Tell us a little bit more about it. Sure, if you want, but the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. It's fine, we're not worried about that. I like watching the stars at night, so I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night, when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw 2 shadows moving across the sky. 2 shadows. Now hold on a minute there. You say you saw 2 shadows. Yeah, that's right. They were different sizes too, kind of like a mom leading a kid. 2 shadows, 2 sizes. It's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship, if you think about it. Aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the 2 shadows just kept on flying north, till I couldn't see them anymore. So north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to the old Septium mine, which was abandoned some time ago. Soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail, but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. Then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, that's fucking rude. Fuck the army. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boy, Estelle, come on. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're gonna prove it. Really? Darn straight, you just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? You're a real nice person. Look at you, Estelle. Alright. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Okay. Let me do a save. Let me do a save. Trail behind the village. Let's go fucking do it. Here we go. All right. Well, what's to the east though? They said the mine was to the... Oh, we already explored all of this. We already explored all this last time. So let's just go straight to the mine. Fuck. There we go.
Oh, are you done already?
There we go. Damn it. Damn it. Not worth the experience, because there's so little of it. Oh, come on. That was a dead end anyway. It was a dead end anyway. Getting jebaited over here. Nope. Which way? This way. It's not this way, I knew that. It's this way. This is the way. There it is. Found it. Found it. Abandoned mine. How we getting in? Reminds me of the Malga mine. Except for the fact that it's all deserted. Alright. Padlock and chain are rusted. Doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently. Well, that's interesting. Which means there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. That doesn't mean they didn't enter through somewhere else, though. What's wrong, Estelle? Feel any air flowing out of here? Oh, air movement. That means there's a hole somewhere else. Rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Seems your senses can be surprisingly sharp. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. Let's see. Can we break open the lock? Let's bust this lock off. Don't even think about doing that. We better head back to the village. Are you kidding me? Oh, fine. Need a holy bottle. Need a rappel. It's a good thing I remember exactly how to get back there. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. How's it going, ATD09? Alright, so we're going all the way back to get the key. I say all the way back, like it's not just right here. Alright. Mine key, please. Where'd he go? I usually stream on Tuesdays? I do not. But I am going to be out for a week next week, so I won't be streaming at all next week. So I'm making up for it by doing a stream today, and I'll probably do another stream sometime after I come back. Where the hell did this guy go? Oh, I think I know. Is he up by the graves? There he is. Hey, buddy. Any chance you could spare a mine key for us? 2 young bracers, isn't it? This is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. This village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. There's no need for you to get somber, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? There was something we wanted to ask you about, but before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? Alright. Might be some clues in the old mine. The soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? Alrighty. This should get you inside. Perfect. Alrighty. Always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. Alright. And back to the mine we go. Do you say anything interesting? When the mine... blah, 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 blah. Following the word, this place became quite lonely. Okay. Can't believe the key was actually just there. Yeah, sometimes it's easy, although we did have to go there and come back and go there and come back. And back we go. Let's see if we can find ourselves some Sky Bandits. I don't know why this is getting all jerky. I don't have anything else open other than OBS. Whatever.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Whatever. It's not even consistently, too. God damn it. Wasn't stolen by some nefarious adversaries. Yeah. But that's interesting. It's actually an interesting point, because if the nefarious adversaries are actually in the mine, how did they get into the mine without the key?
Let's move out.
God, that's literally the same thing just happened last time I was here. One day I will remember where I'm going. It is this way, and then it is this way, and then it is... God damn it. And then it is this way. Right? Is that right? That is right. Okay. Open up the door. Maybe they went in first and are now trapped in there. Maybe. And then somehow they got the key back to the Elder. I don't know about Sky Bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in there. I bet there are monsters in here. Alright, now the real question is, how the fuck do I navigate this place? Because there's no maps. We got new enemies, though. Oh, they're thick. They're thick. What are you weak against? Oh, you're weak against everything. Okay. Works for me. There's another entrance. I think that is probably a likely situation. Nicely done.
Seems okay.
Not worth the experience, though. Alright. Oh god, we got a broken bridge over here. So that's a dead end. We could go this way, but I want to be wary because I don't want to accidentally... Yeah, let's not go into another room yet. Until we've finished exploring this one. How about this way? Very long and windy. There better be treasure at the end of this. Ow. Ow. Yeah. It's always funny how powerful game characters are, but then they're stuck with the most trivial of obstacles. You'd think we'd be able to just, like, use our wind magic or something to get over the gap. But no, it doesn't work that way. Oh, more broken bridges. Okay, well. This place is enormous. No, there's a ledge in the way and I can't jump. So it's always funny, like in Pokemon or something, with like the trees, the cut trees that you have to cut in order to get past. And if you don't have cut, then you can't get past. Except I have a fire type Pokemon that can burn the tree down, but that doesn't count somehow. Oh, did I just leave? All right, I don't think there's anything to see up here. It seems like this just got me in a nice old loop. Is that what that was? Just kind of a dead end here, yeah? Yep, all dead ends. All right. God forbid you can crawl beneath a tree, I know, right? Or just like, I don't know. It's a tree. You can like squeeze through. Unless the trunk is massive. Alright. Stop bullying Joshua. Alright, we gotta heal. Let's heal him up. Give him some heals. Oh, the cuttable trees are the smallest of shrubs. Alright, can we... I don't think... How much does aerial cost? 18? Can it hit both of them? It can hit both of them. Hell yeah.
We're good to go.
Hell yeah. Look at Estelle. Her magic. Alright. This was the only way we could go. God damn it. This was the only way we could go, was this way. So let's go this way. Oh. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. Looks like we've hit the jackpot. Oh. Well, look at that. That looks like a missing airliner to me. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food, provisions, and valuables. And hurry it up, will you? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Shit, it was another entrance. It sure was. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? Guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. Certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. Gotta figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. This is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well. Once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice, fat ransom. Hold it right there. Here, when the scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of... what? You bonehead, why you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones who Josette had to run in with back at Roland. Still able to say that with a straight face. She is quite a bit extra. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. Can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early? What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Otherwise, we're going to have to beat you up a bit. Now, hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, Bandit Boy? So you're not involved with the others, then? And that simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys. Well, shit. Alright, that's quite a number of people. I think it would be a good idea to try to take out multiples at a time if we can. We have reinforcements coming. Maybe. Not that I know of, but maybe. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. That didn't do a whole lot. Alright, let's whip him. That's good. Oh, don't throw bombs at me. That's rude. That's so rude. Why would you even do that? Let's heal. Don't crit me. That's also rude. Still casually leaking her combat strength. She's, you know... she's, like, actually, I don't know what the word is. Is it headstrong? It's not headstrong. It's foolhardy. Maybe that's the word. Let's buff up strength. And then we can unleash all of our S-crafts. Honest. Yeah, that is certainly a way to put it. Get wrecked, Kyle. Now, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was it you called yourself? A League of Exceptionally Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out. Oh shit, he's got bombs. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen? Ah ha ha ha. It's too bad about the rest of the cargo. We'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Okay, see, this looks really bad on us. Like, this is the second time we've let these fuckers get away. We do kind of look like a bunch of noobs now. No, some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. No, Shara. Quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away, too. We've got time to kick ourselves over this, but then there's got to be... then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Oh well, you sound like you should be a senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? Away for 1 second and they got away. Look at that, man. That's how smoke canisters work. I don't know how they were that coordinated, though. Passengers may be inside. That is the good thing. One good thing to come out of this. We found the airliner, and it's still here. Alright, so let's do a save. I just want to check the area, see if there's any other, like... Are there any other cave entrances or anything? Probably not, but... Oh, there are. Okay. Okay. They throw a smoke bomb on the ground and dissipate into smoke? No, they threw a smoke bomb and then hopped on their airliner and jetted out of here. It's pretty barren here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, this guy bandit's managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Okay. Let's investigate our failures. There's a lift car. Looks like the same type as those used at the landing port. Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. Reasonable. Oh, hello. Wonder what this is. Orbital engine control panel. Looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Okay, well. Go up the stairs. There we go. Alright, what can we find over here? Anything of interest? Nope. Looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Oh, come on, Joshua. I can pilot a ship. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Well, he's probably being held hostage with the rest of the hostages, I would think. Nothing to see out here. Surely Estelle can pilot the ship. I would love to see it. I would love to see her try. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Oh. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. Probably hasn't been watered for days. That should be a crime in and of itself. Anything else to see? Doesn't look like it. Is that all the things? I guess that's all the things. Gonna water it? No? Let's use Aqua Bleed. I can't use Aqua Bleed. Can I use Tear? No, I can't do it. Won't let me. Is that all the things? It doesn't seem like it's all the things. I don't know. Anything to find just like sitting around out here? Rip plant. Okay. I did the investigating of the airliner, though. What else is there to see? Alright, I'll go back in, I guess. Back in we go. What did I miss? It's a lift car. Yep. I already did that part. Did that one. Did I miss a section? I don't think I did. Did I miss anything else in here? Like this? I did this part. Did this part. Is it something outside? Maybe it was outside. I don't know. Oh. Oh. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. It's a high possibility the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. This sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue is completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbment gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, it does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is they took it in order to... Oh shit. If I get the right answer, I get more points. Sort the cargo. Move the hostages aboard their own aircraft. Steal the orbital engine. Keep clear of the Royal Army's search party. Ditch the Lin because their hideout is somewhere weird. What do points do? They increase my ranking, and if I get a perfect ranking, I get an achievement, which I already think I failed that. But the higher your rank goes, the more rewards you get. So you get good stuff. I think it's to keep clear of the Royal Army search party. That's my guess. Steal the orbital engine. Well, they didn't. It's still there. So move the hostages aboard their own aircraft. I don't think that was the whole reason of doing this. I think it's this. I'm gonna go with this. It's true the airliner is rather large and easily seen, and in that sense, it would seem highly likely that they would leave it in a different place than their hideout. However, that alone couldn't be well, fuck me, I guess. I would imagine that their hideout is a slightly peculiar place. I thought that was the joke answer! Come on. Peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? You mean like Nebel Valley? It's the same ducking race. Seems like likely place for the Sky Bandits hideout. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too. Well, I guess Estelle's just too stupid to come up with the correct answer. If that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for them. I'm not doing that. I don't think so. Fuck the army. Should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right, fine. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. Let's get back to the guild. Okay. Just take the patrol ship, can't be that hard. Yeah, but see, the problem is, the army guy's a real dick. And we kind of, we had some words. Oh, shit. What the heck? Great, now this was something I did not expect. Wonder if we should be glad, since they've saved us the trouble of contacting them. I don't think that's what's happening, Shara. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Let's just beat them up. There's a lot of them, and they have guns. Well, we could certainly try, but I don't think we'd get very far. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? Oh, great. Hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. Speaking of dicks... General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? You know, I think this is malpractice. Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Oh, goddamn, I gotta tell them we let them get away again, don't I? I gotta tell them we let them get away for a second time. That's what I gotta tell him. This guy that's being a dick. I have to admit that we failed. Are the hostages inside that airline? No, they're not there either. God, We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. Just tell them they left ahead of us. I feel like that'll just make us look even more guilty. Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright, men, take them into custody. Wouldn't be an RPG if we didn't get thrown in jail at least once, right? God damn it, we're in jail. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you'll be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, the cell will give you a place to cool your heels. Useless army. Yeah, they're kinda feels like they're trying to cover up their own inefficiencies. It's not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Oh, why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. If they were useful, then the world wouldn't need protagonists. That is exactly right. We are heroes for hire. Which means that we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. Wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix. Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. Came from the cell next door. Almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. This fucking guy. How did you end up in jail, too? To think we'd meet again in a place like this. Seems that we are bound by destiny. And why are you here? Thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? The heck did you do? Oh, come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much, it'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Ha ha ha. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market, and then moved on to the Anterose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. It's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I'd had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. Bro just stole wine. Bro just stole fucking expensive wine. 500,000 mira? For just one bottle? It's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? Ah, such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. My ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. Completely dumbfounded. Sad thing is, after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in, and, well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a and even an assuredly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story really gets interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? Are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? It's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Well, that was easy. Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Oh, it's Mayor Maybell, our fucking hero. Mayor Maybell? Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bray? Keep throwing my father's name around, huh? Like it's money. Yeah, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew he was in the military before, but I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? But isn't he just a dumb old guy? Just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. Makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. Why the dad's friend's so annoying? Well, it sounds like the fact that he left the army and went to start the Bracer Guild is what pissed him off. Certainly the implication. What's wrong with him? Seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. Get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad. That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Yeah, sure. Something the matter? Definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it. What could it be? They let him keep his loot, really? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, but be that way. I shall wither away friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. Sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged the bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha, indeed that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Oh my god, Mabel, you have no fucking idea. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the General for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Man, everybody's lucking out. Can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Ahaha. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook in such a fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. He sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I could just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Oh, you don't have to. Ah, well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Oh, Mabel. Oh, don't. No. Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a second. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. It's the kind of line that gets me really worried. Maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Bell must have negotiated for our release by promising to get Olivier out of the jailer's hands. That's, you know what? That's probably, it's probably true. Of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. Glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's South Block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. Well, that's not good. What? This was the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. Unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. See, guess we better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of that money for your current investigation expenses. Okay, well, sounds like we've got a new party member and a new objective. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Oh my god, why are you here? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? Well, there he is, and he's got a gun. The dude has a gun. He's actually a really good arts user. So, let's see what we got here at the guild. Any new quests? Almost certainly. Oh, what the fuck is escort quest? When did that show up? How did I fail it? I didn't even know it was there. God damn it. Rip me. We got stolen ring. It was burglarized the other day. My jeweled ring was found to be among the missing items. Okay. Oops. And then also, new Ansel Path monster. I want to say that I failed this quest the last time, too, because I didn't know it existed. Alright, so we've got an amber turtle spotted roving the new Ansel Path. Alright, so let's go deal with that, and we'll also deal with stolen ring before we do main story stuff. Let me go... Before we do that, though, I want to go to the Orbital Factory. Hopefully, this isn't going to advance the story. Can I just... open slots for Olivier? They're already open. Okay. And then we can set up his orbment. What do you got? You got hit, EP, and attack. We can set up... I don't really have anything for you, actually. And it's all in one straight line. Okay. Let's take a quick look at magic. What can we create? We can get him some healing magic. That wouldn't be bad. Earth Wall is also really good. Just needs 4 earth. Alright, let's see, what can we craft? Let's get a defense. Let's get an HP. And a mind. And an action. And a cast. Let's see what we can do with that. What can we do with that? Let's get HP. Oops. Stop. Mind. Defense. We can take off hit. And I can put, action. That's good for now. So he can heal, and he's got some decent range of magic. Alright, let's see if we can find this monster. Okay, fine. Okay. See, here's the thing, though. Like, you take quests away from me because I don't do them fast enough, and now you're telling me I can't go do stuff. So, forgive me for assuming that the window for... Whatever. Hello. Trying to ask a few questions here. Would you mind getting out of the way? Okay. Okay. What about in here? What about in here? Do you have anything to tell me? I've got burglars running amok. Left this house alone. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good for you guys, I guess. Alright. Well, we know the Orbital Factory was hit, so what if I talk to you? Looks like the store was hit by the burglaries as well. My factory and all my goods, they're gone. I've got to report this to either the army or the Bracer Guild ASAP. Now hold on a minute. If either one of those groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger, yikes, I'd be in a world of hurt. Okay. Oh. Yay, this one turned out really cute. Niall, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? It's us. Good afternoon. Are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Stella and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, heard about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It's your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check on the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday, but it was after you all had already been hauled off. Could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. Really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. Rude. I swear, you people in the news business. Anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. Sure looks that way to me. Seems that the army is sniffing around for clues, too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. See, that does make things a little bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. Mayor's residence and Bow's Market are right through the west gate. And it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? Ah, I'm glad you asked. Oh god. I am Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right? Alright, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. Takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Haha, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These two are very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Alright, well that's a little bit of news. Okay. Yep. Hey, you there. What, is something wrong? Thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you are still civilians. Cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems more like a threat. Just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. We just came from there. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. Ah, for an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Oh shit. Oh shit. Is it the man himself? Colonel! For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens. That is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracer Guild. No, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? Alright, well, I already like this guy a lot better than these guys. But as far as the general is concerned, yes. That side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But, sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, men, pack it up. Returning to Hagen Gate. Looks like that's that. Seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. Appreciate the gesture. But we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? It suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent series of events. Thank you, we'll do what we can. Seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there is anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Colonel Richard, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Alright. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. Seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the Army. Hey, you guys. Who was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? Could've swear I've seen him somewhere before. Trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division, you know, the guy you mentioned earlier? What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be, no. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he's who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. Can't wait around like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir, although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's gonna do an interview or something. Anyone in the Army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivier? You look serious, and I gotta say I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. Just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Okay, but first, can I... Fucking fine. Hello. Oh, dear me. Weren't you the bracers who came to ask questions not that long ago? Alright. Give us the lowdown. What do you say happened? It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour, so I opened the door and started yelling. It turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. Well, that's not great. That's not great. Thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. So it was the Sky Bandits, huh? What you're saying, then, is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind. Right. Your husband come home late mean that he went to the bar. He's obsessed with this. You mean fishing. Loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. On top of that, he still hasn't come back. He doesn't know a thing about the incident. Alright, well. He's back. Well, so now he knows about the burglaries. Oh, you are so sleeping on the couch tonight. You are so sleeping on the couch tonight, buddy. What thing? He's my fishing buddy, staying at the inn down at the lakeshore. Alright, well, he said something about a strange bunch near the place the other night. Strange bunch? Oh dear. And out onto the road. Turned out that no one like that had stayed here all the night before. So they came from the fucking lake? What, they crawl out of the water? Alright, well, that sounds like a cool place to go check out. Yeah, I also like the one that described all the delicious food. I bet you did find the fishing part to be interesting. Definitely worth investing. They talked about people coming out of the fucking water. There were people that came there who weren't from, didn't come out of the inn. So where'd they come from? Either a spy in the army or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. Alright. Take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one. Hell yeah, we can. We're not the army. We can do it. Let's do it. Off to Valeria Lake. Alright. Sweet. I think we can leave now, which will be swell. But I want to try one other thing first. Let's go in here. Scored Chapter 4. I know, man. I'm pissy. I'm being super pissy about it. But you know what? One of these days, I will get all of them. It's not that it's a good book. It's just that I need it in order to get the Zemurian ore that I need to upgrade my weapon at the end of the game. Alright, so there's supposed to be some kind of monster over here, huh? That's what you're telling me? There's a monster. Well, now that I got 4 party members, I should be able to make quick work of it. Once I find it. Where the fuck is it, though? Gonna find it first. So we already did Ambrel Tower. Bless me. Bless me.
That's that then.
I don't know why I'm all sniffly today. It's not even really allergies, I don't think. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, it's probably towards Valeria Lake. Is that it? That is it. I've fought this thing before. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh. Okay. I don't have any spread moves. Can we clock up? Oh, we only... Okay. Let's just firebolt. Just kill everything with fire. Let's also confuse things. Let's do that. Now you... Are these things weak to wind at all? They are not. They resist wind. Okay. Well, that's not great. I don't love that. Let's... I don't fucking know. Soul Blur, I guess. Well, that was the one I just confused. That wasn't very well executed. Alright, we're gonna confuse this one over here. And we're gonna attack other ones instead. Right? Got it? There we go. We'll confuse. And then we will attack. Well, it worked out. It worked out. We have exterminated the monster. Good stuff. Okay. Let's go back to Bose. Turn in the quest. Fuck. Turn in the quest. Yeah, we've already fought those enemies. Like, they were all over Amberl Tower. Took care of them ages ago. They're not even that scary. Okay. Then we have another quest that we can do, which is Stolen Ring. I live on Bose's South Block. We're looking for Lana. Hey, Lana. Where are you at? Is that you? It's not you. I know it's not you. Is it somebody up here? Is it somebody in here? Is it this person? Are you Lana? Nope. Who the fuck is Lana? Lana is somebody who lives... Nope. That's not right. Where the fuck is Lana? Are you Lana? Has to be somebody up here. It's gotta be in this place here. It's gotta be. You Lana? You're Alvel. Who the fuck is Lana? Grr. Grumble, grumble. Who am I looking for? Is it you? Nope. Nope. I think I've talked to everybody in the South. Who the fuck is Lana? You sure it's none of you guys? Wait, what's over here? Oh. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Alright, give me a second, I'm gonna look it up. I sure am gonna look it up. Where the fuck is Lana? Where Lana at? She lives here. She lives somewhere in South Bose and I cannot fucking find it. There's not that many houses left. Oh, that takes me to North Bowes. Oh my god. Hello, Lana. Alright. Welp. I guess we'll just get it later. There was no, like, accept the quest or anything. It's just... we do it when we do it. That's fine. Hey, Olivia, you need any new items or anything? While we're here? You are already well equipped, my dude. Excellent. Do I need any of this stuff? Not really. Not really. Alright, we're going to the lakeshore. Let's go to the lake. I don't think there's anything else to do. Because we missed a quest. I gotta look. Before I continue on, hold on. I just want to see what the trigger conditions are for that quest, because that's the second time I have missed it. It has to be like a tiny window. Quest is available after speaking with Niall. Expires after completing missing airliner. Okay. Well, you know what? I didn't even look at that point. I didn't even look at that point. Should have known better. It's my own damn fault. I should have known better. Every time a major story event happens, you always check the bulletin board for more quests. Oh, dumbass. Not that it matters, but I could get the money now. Turn in the quest that I just completed. Let's do that. Man, I'm so scattered. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. We're not rushing. Who's rushing? Certainly not me. Sweet. I have other things. Alright, I don't think we have anything else to report, right? No, okay. Okay, so this is the only thing we got left. And I think there's another hidden quest that we can do, but we can't do it yet. Okay, that all in mind. For real this time, let's go to the Valeria Lake. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
99.
It's not the voice I would have expected out of him. Oh my god.
Oh, are we done all?
All that for 2 experience points, man. So much missing. Why everybody missing all the time? It's so funny, like, the speed up button speeds up the entire game, right? I always think of it as like a run button. Like, if I hit the speed up button, I can outrun the enemies. It doesn't work that way, man. They run too. It's just speeding up the entire game. Nice. Nice. Yeah, like I can try to outrun them with the speed up button. Alright, so Valeria Lakeshore is over this way. This way is Ambrel Tower. Yeah, so I already did that. Already did Amberl Tower. Here we are. Valeria Lakeshore. So this is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? Certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. Inn doesn't look too shabby either. Stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. Wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. You mean it's not? I, at least, intend to toss my cares to the wind for a while. Taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with foods and wine by night. Heaven. This is what vacation is all about. Telling me. Come on, everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. See if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. Alright. Well, let's see what we can find. Let's see. Kingfisher Inn. Got a nice old inn. Look at this. Look how nice this looks. Look at that water. Can I fish? I want to fish. It's not true. I don't want to fish. I'm lying. I'm lying to you. Here's one thing you need to understand about Whiskey Cactus. Whiskey Cactus hates fishing minigames in every video game that exists. Yes, even Tales of Arise. Mother and I can't come here every year on vacation around this time. Oh, that's Elk. Isn't that what the child's name was in Lana's house? Kingfisher Inn and Bose and the Maple Leaf Inn and Zeiss are my favorite places to stay. Okay. Do you have any free food for me? Anything that I need the recipe for? Deep fried smelt, we're gonna buy. Boiled miso carp, we're gonna buy. We're gonna learn all these recipes. I don't have any of these. I have that one. Okay. These recipes. Items. Healing. Healing items. There we go. Alright. Salmon Meunier I have. What did I buy? I don't remember. Grilled Rainbow was one. Boiled miso carp was one. Deep fried smelt was one. Rockfish skewer is the last one. Rockfish skewer. There it is. There it is. Alright. There we go. Now we can make all of them. Ain't that cool? Ain't it cool how that works? Can I take a fishing rod? I want to fish. I want to do some fishing. Do some nuclear fishing. Aw, cool balcony. Look how cool that is. It's so cool. Alright, where's this dude? Is he out here? Is it you? It's you. I know it's you. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. Man with pole. That is exactly who I thought you were. Can I ask you something? He's not responding at all. Must be really into his fishing. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed. As unique as you are, that's for sure. Okay, well, that's the guy. Hey. I need some help with that guy. Either you guys? What do you say? Oh, hello. You all here to stay? You're looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. It's a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? You're talking about old man Kuano. Talking about fishing, buddy. You must mean Lloyd. Lloyd. Heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. Seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. Sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So if you're saying he's that old man fishing out back, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. Maybe able to get his attention if you call his name out really loud. Okay, well, let's yell Lloyd. It's funny because he shows up in another game with another character named Lloyd. Hello! Excuse me, are you a man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? It's really focused. You're supposed to yell his name really loud. Why do you... Just sit back and enjoy. Well. Oh my goodness, what in the hell? Who are you kids? And where did you come from? It's a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. How do you know my name? Heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? And so he did. You heard from Mr. Kuano. Saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. Knew it. Alright. Fill in the details. You want bracers? We are bracers, actually. Somehow related to some sort of crime? Can't say for sure, but it does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. He means a big fish. Had gotten late into the night. And it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. What do you mean by this lake's guardian? He means a fish. Don't, no, Shara, you walked into the trap. You activated his trap card. Now you have to listen to him talk about fishing. I am glad you asked. The Guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. Looks like you've thrown a log on this maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. Comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I've heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came running from the Royal City. Ah, that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. But we get back to our story. So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned the boat and was on my way into the inn when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night. Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the New Ansel path. First, I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home, but it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? So just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Oh, don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts, the guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute, nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You better watch out, because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did in fact seem to be one with purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing? What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure, but it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. A school uniform. It couldn't be. Wasn't one from Genus Royal Academy, was it? You really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looks exactly like the same one she wears. I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. Finally onto her trail. So she's an acquaintance of yours? And while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that sounds understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. Alright. Well. Sounds like. Now that's all. I just feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Okay. He's gonna go fishing. Fisherman's Guild, huh? So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner? Well, in a nutshell, talking about Josette. Seemed to be the person in question, alright. So the dude with her was probably Kyle. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Looks like we should probably get a room just in case. Gonna be in for a late night tonight. Okay. Let's ask the receptionist about a room. We're staying at the lakeshore. Hell yeah. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. Okay, are there any other quests we need to do? I don't think so. I think the only quest is the one we fucking missed. And this one, which has a medium time frame, and I don't think we can do this one yet anyway. These are main quests, which means we're doing them as we're doing now. So yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and do a save. Save over here, just in case. It shouldn't matter, but just in case. Let's get a room. Alright. Relax until dinner. Certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Relax until it gets dark. Okay, let's take it easy. We got nothing to do until nighttime. We can go fishing, maybe. Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. From here, it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in these waters. Well, how about it? Okay. Let's do it. There's a book I've been meaning to read. You're just gonna sit there and read? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that to you. You're so fucking boring. Alright. Well, let's go see if we can wrangle ourselves up a rod. There's Joshua. Who else is around? Nobody. Oh, you guys, you're having a drinking contest, huh? Scheherazade and Olivier are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Shara, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Still, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shara, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shara's not the one I'm concerned about. Hmm? Oh, don't you know about her reputation? Invited him to come fishing, but he brushed me off for a book. Invited Shara to a friendly drink, and she readily agreed. Seems as though she's finally been taken in by my charm. That brash self-confidence may cost you your life. She will drink you under the table, dude. Alright, can I borrow this? Can I borrow the rod, please? I would like to fish. Got some good fishing today. I wanna... Can I borrow a rod? Can I... But I can has rod? How do I ask for rod? Fuck. Oh, there we go. Start fishing. Oh my god, okay. I swear, man. I fucking swear. Sweet. We're gonna go fishing. Gonna go... damn it. Gonna go fishing. Hey, Joshua, you're lame-o. I'm gonna go fish. Alright, here goes. Start fishing. To the south where the sun is hitting the water. What should I do about bait? We'll use a lure. Wait a bit. This is so different from how fishing is now. Alright. Continue fishing. Change fishing spot. West. Live bait. Same fucking thing. Continue fishing. Don't change. Use a fly. It's so weird because like I'm used to having to like at least time a button press or something. I smelt. Use live bait. There we go. We got something impressive. It's time to stop. I have no idea, like, what what the result of all of that can be. Look what I caught, Joshua. He's gone. Fucking god damn it. Where'd he go? What's this? 100 Days War. Alright, well, let's take a look at that. It's a new book, huh? Outbreak of War. In spring 1192 of the Septian calendar, a single cannon shot shook the Haken Gate, situated in the northern part of Liberal Kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which the raging Golden Stallion assailed the noble White Falcon. During this time, the Haken Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. It easily succumbed to the round fired by one of the Empire's Rhineford Company-built orbital tanks. Rhineford Company, that's a name to remember. Leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. And as the Liberal Kingdom's other defensive walls were hit in succession by a fusillade of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. At about the same time that the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy, located in the royal city, was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberal Kingdom. In terms of diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike, but in this instance there was hardly a difference in time between when the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment war was declared on the Liberal Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level of planning used in concert with an orbital communication system. After the destruction of the Haken Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberl in earnest. Overall, its troop strength was made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half of the Empire's entire military force, and was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberl's entire royal army. Within a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of the Liberl territory. Only the Gransel region and Leiston Fortress, situated just off the shore of Valeria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were these blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvard Republic, an ally of the Liberal Kingdom and longtime rival of the Erebonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. Interesting that Liberal and Calvard were allies. Something to keep in mind. However, in a following attempt by the Imperial Army to take direct control over the Zeiss Central Factory and Malgam Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city. 2 months following the outbreak of war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian army, 3 patrol ships were quietly being developed behind the walls of Leiston Fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of veteran Commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their Imperial counterparts and mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, had also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 Selge per hour. During using these crafts as independent mobile forces lauded... an independent mobile force lauded as the elite of elite. Liberal's forces mounted an attack that quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting the various regions, and as this strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from Leiston Fortress and one by one defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. After just 3 months following the outbreak of war, the larger part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvard Republic in supporting Liberl. Together they lambasted the Empire, and a formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septian Church, in cooperation with the Bracer Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, the hostilities came to an end. In the following year of 1193, in the Erb Royal Villa on the outskirts of the royal city, the peace treaty was signed by both the Liberal and Erebonian sides. Although no indemnification was made, an official apology was offered up by the imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error attributed to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. Interesting. Something happened in the Empire. Erebonia assumed it was Liberl, and they invaded and tried to take Liberl. They were held back by General Morgan. And some other stuff that happened that we don't really know totally about yet. Interesting. Hey guys, you've been drinking a long time now, huh? So you can hold your liquor, can't you? I think I've changed my mind about you. Come on now, drink up. Hold on, Shara, don't you think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves at this pace? Could interfere with tonight's... What are you whining about now? Come on and drink, you third-rate musician. Are you saying that you can't keep up with me? Yikes. Estelle, don't just sit there and watch do something. Sorry, bud. Once she gets started, there's no stopping her. You don't have to worry. Shara never gets plastered. Shouldn't you be worried about me? No, I'm not. I don't really care about you. If I'm being honest. Where's Joshua? Where'd he disappear to? Where did he disappear to? Oh, wait. Is he out on the balcony? No? Is he over here? Ah. Found him. Ugh. Hey there, laddie. What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this? Not much. How about yourself? You looked like you were brooding. You done fishing or are you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. Sure has been a while since I did, though. It reminds me. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, it's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. Now, that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is the Whereabouts of Light good for you? Of course it is. It's the one I wanted to hear. That is the theme song of the game. Of course it's good. Let's do it. I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening, like the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry. Ooh, music box music. That's how you know shit's getting serious. So you're still not gonna ask? About my past, I mean? We promised, remember? You were gonna tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't gonna ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day, your father came home with this beat-up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well... seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. Like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. Kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness as a shield. Now, wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. Doesn't mean he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes, you know, kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, you know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed, wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all, more than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces? Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle. What? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure. It's exactly what I intend to do. Now how about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now. Great idea, I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. And so we do. Here goes. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Alright. I'm actually done with it, and at this point it'd just end up being bulk weight. Wonder what I should do with it. Can I read it? Sure, I'll give it a shot. I already read it, so it's fine. Okay. Here he is. Oh my god, Olivier. Help a fellow out, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? Look at her face. You're both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're gonna make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Great, she's already reached stage 2 rage mode. Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company? What? So you can still drink more, can you? Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? You're like a little demon, and cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here. Guess he'll just be fine. He'll be just fine. Alright. Please, Shara, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Well, I hope they sober up for this fucking mission. Be funny if the battle starts and they're both like confused or asleep or something. Okay, he's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara. Oh wow, what a night of drinking. Been so busy I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. You're not even red in the face. You sure you haven't had some special kind of training? Could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. Might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows. What you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight, and getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Olivier drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did, and he'll thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway. So that whole time, you're just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see, it's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Okay. Going to circle up to the far pier. Well, we don't have Olivier anymore. The real question is... Oops. Are we going to have to fight anybody? Or... Can I fish? Am I going to be able to fish? Is it even going to let me fish? Maybe. It is not going to let me fish. Well, that's a shame. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is they'll be here. However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Should we watch from? I have a feeling we could watch from the balcony. Might that be the right place? Doot doot doot. Hey, what's that? Ope. Ope ope. Well, looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me, Kyle. Should have known it'd be them. Looks like they're headed for the far pier. Wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. Okay. Should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. Really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that. They are quite the clandestine bunch. There's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Don. Seems to be a good place. You can hear every word they're saying, too. Hey, Kyle. Don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange lately? It's just not like him, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing? While I admit it was lucrative, now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Don has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Excuse you? Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. Shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberl. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me. What with your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. You really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay, I see your point. I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. Anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. You think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That guy. That guy, huh? Who is that guy? It's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys, too. That guy and those other guys. Might have even gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Well, this is getting juicy. Who's that guy and he? Certainly a good question. Huh? What's that over there? What's what? It's like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. Oh, shit balls. Oh, shit balls. Looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? Could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apologies. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. I know you guys definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. How about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. Interesting. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? Guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? About the Royal Army. Is there any indication that they've figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. Just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shara? Should we just storm in, shoot them, shoot them all late 80s, sort them out? Got a much better idea. Better idea? These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see, take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Oh, he's got serious eyes. Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea, too. Fucking sus. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Not much time. Gotta get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Okay, well, I think this would be a good spot for a nice old cliffhanger. Let's go ahead and save and end things off for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs or after the fact on the YouTube VODs, however you are watching, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Stuff's happening. I told you, we're gonna get to some plot soon. We got Sky Bandits, we got mysterious people, we got Joshua acting all weird and shit. I don't know, man. I feel like things are gonna start to unravel a little bit. So, yeah. As I mentioned, the whole reason that I'm streaming tonight is because I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to be on vacation next week, so there will be no streams next week. But we will have another stream on Thursday, which is June 1st. Yeah, June 1st. So, the next stream will be June 1st. Thursday, June 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30-ish. That will be the last stream for a week. Over a week, actually. So we will not have another stream after that until, like, the 12th or something. But yeah, we're going to continue this. We're going to head out onto the road, see if we can find this hideout, and do something about these Sky Bandits once and for all. Maybe get to the bottom of why Don's being so weird. I don't know who Don is, but I guess it's their leader. And who these fucking weird shadowy guys are. And see if maybe there's something bigger going on. See if we can find some hostages. I don't know. But it's all very exciting. Things are starting to get interesting now. And I'm looking forward to finding out what happens next. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you on Thursday. Good night.